This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Two teams here pressing victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like
probably. You did it to yourself. I was literally messaging you multiple times. So he was just being super toxic.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Like, Grant was destroying the kid, and like Grant was like talking crap to him. Yeah, and he was like, and Grant was like taunting the kid in game. But
what'd you say to him? Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
you can, but like, it's just the fact that you were up so much that.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup.
I mean, I know where you're coming from, but in these.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
35-yard line.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. How about 25 yards on first down? They'll take it. And down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Yeah, you're about to say something like horrible.
It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Yeah.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Grant.
He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's
Grant, I just went for it on the 1 yard line.
Get him at about the 10
And
yard line.
And then I fumbled.
Talk about the kick return is maybe the most exciting play in football.
And he took it to my 10.
Any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely.
I'm not getting the Xbox.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8 yard line.
At the 8 yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this.
That's going to be annoying that we're all not going to have the same system.
Gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6 yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball?
Wait, yeah, so Grant, are you just going to play Madden on PS4?
Again this week.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
It's not cross-platform.
Is the 8 on 2nd and 8. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man.
I don't think so.
20, 10.
92-yard touchdown, KJ Hamler.
KJ Hamler. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
I don't think, Nick, you can't play with people on PS4 or PS5. I'm like 99% sure you can't, because then there's no point. That's what you do, Nick.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
No, Nick, that's what you do, and we all know it. The thing that I'm saying is that new systems can't play with old systems. Because if it's a new system, they're trying to get you to buy it. If they could play together, why are you going to buy a new system? No, you're being stupid. New PS5 and PS4 will not be able to play together.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And wind up.
Ben Roethlisberger is so slow.
But now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative
Facts.
and turned it into positive yardage. And
Right now, yes.
To avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding.
Well, honestly, bro, right now, probably.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. And
I wouldn't, not now. In Big Ben's prime, absolutely. In Big Ben's prime, absolutely. No. I mean, you would, but I'm just saying I wouldn't.
Get there and take him down. Von Miller able to take him down.
Yeah.
It's a loss.
He's doing all right. They beat the Giants and no one. I'm saying Big Ben didn't beat good teams. Bro, you lost to the Raiders, who are trash. 0. It's okay, though. We didn't lose to trash Raiders. We lost to a trash football team. Me.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
They have a name. It's the football team.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play.
No, probably Chase Young.
With the score, Broncos 7, Steelers 0.
Right back to Connor here on
Will Fuller.
And he'll go down at the 26.
Terry McLaurin better than Will Fuller. 100%. Oh no, I use that argument about Carson Wentz when Carson Wentz is healthy, and you guys like roast me for that. Okay, but his team isn't healthy. He has no one to block for him, and he also has the 2nd most drop passes this year.
On 3rd down, it's Connor, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the
No, we have injuries around us, and Carson Wentz is in 2nd place for the. He's way better than Daniel Jones. It's not even close. You're retarded. You're retarded. Yeah, you kind of are.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just
definitely not.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh.
That is, Carson Wentz has made amazing throws.
NFL and red zone touchdown percentage a season ago down around 35%.
Yes.
It's 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go.
Literally, Carson Wentz's throw to Dallas Goedert week 1 was probably better than that throw that Sam Darnold made.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. Caught on the slant. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he tracked.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner.
Can you invite Alex here? I'm not sure which account he's on, so just invite both. Because he invited me to a party.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Chris Boswell, the kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession.
The Steelers' defense is scary.
The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They made me fumble like 3 times.
15-yard play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lindsey on the toss left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon.
You guys want to go play basketball?
Success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be
probably after my Madden game.
anytime he touches the ball.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's fine as long as we can play for a bit.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well, is Trent taking a break from basketball because of his tailbone? Is that still a thing? I know they hurt really bad, but like, what did he do? Exactly. Like he would just like he would be like okay, but like he would be sprinting like really fast, like for most of the time, and then out of nowhere he'd just be like, my tailbone hurts.
Leads to the return to form of himself.
Oh, he's trying. Intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Pass. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into.
Yo, I was laughing while watching that.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity.
No. He wasn't looking. He wasn't looking, and you passed it to him. Luke Voigt just hit a 3-run homer, Grant. That's 22. What's it called? You passed it to him while I wasn't looking, and it like smacked off his like chest, and then you like yelled at him, and then like Grant was like scoring, and he was just chasing you. Yeah.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that.
Oh yeah.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Yeah, it was Nick.
They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Oh my, that's a dot.
It's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone.
He celebrated. Yeah, I'm not saying anything though.
Extra point now by Boswell.
This guy in lobby just said no taunting. This is a video game. It's go hard or go home, bro. The Bears in main lobby. He said no taunting. This is a video game. It's either go hard or go home, bro.
And this will not be
He said, I'm trying to destroy my opponent. I'm trying to score as much as I can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Yeah, but you were being like kind of toxic. You were giving like attitude and stuff, and I was just like,
Right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Lock now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season,
oh yeah.
Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity.
Oh yeah, Nick.
And they'll wind up getting this
Nick, are you here?
all the way down inside the 20.
32.
Give him 32 on the play.
He's going to Las Vegas.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will
Cortland Sutton just had the biggest moss ever for a touchdown.
As they head into the half, good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here, ready for their next
what's it called? Grant was like picking this kid off and celebrating, right? And then the guy was like really celebrating, and then Grant was like, well, you're kind of handing it to me on a silver platter. Yeah, but that's kind of disrespectful.
Let it all out. Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
There needs to be sportsmanship in these leagues. No, it's not. No, because people are going to wind up hating each other. Literally, I like GOI because I was friends with every single person in there, besides Connor.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying
to
get
Raiders my
back in
homie.
one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
That was a great play. Oh, he dove into the end zone again.
Jalen Samuels, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
He missed the PAT. Oh no.
And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Grant, stop. Because the commissioners are going to know what you're doing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
No, I just don't want to see you get kicked.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back
to dude. No. Grant, check. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason.
Oh no.
What I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just
Grant, watch that.
But how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what he can and cannot do.
Oh no.
Confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now.
I broke him. I broke him and made him tackle his teammate. Oh no. Noah Fant. Because he's fast.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
No, Nick, it's kind of funny.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity.
What?
Because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go.
Oh yeah, it was because you guys probably don't share your voice.
Looking deep here for Ebron. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they
Grant, that was dirty.
Take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain.
GOI is literally worse.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to
you have to take him off.
Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh.
Finn to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35.
Eric Ebron's broken.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Swing this pass to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
No, she goes in at, I think, 4. I think 4.
Down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but
Oh no, I don't even know what sound I made, but I was dying, bro.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Oh my. I just got PI on a really important 3rd down. I don't care. Bro, it might have been weird, but
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
bro, it was a
line.
that play was so dirty.
Brings up not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger toward the end
Oh, I just dropped a
zone, but
wide
that's
open
gonna
pick.
wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Not only did they drop it, looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity.
Oh
to
no.
shift the momentum.
Oh no.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Roethlisberger quickly to
Bro,
the flat,
what?
and he's brought down. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their
This kid just
play,
ran the same play for a touchdown and then a 2-point, and I couldn't stop it.
At their own
I'm buns.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, when?
7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap to Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Do you need me?
Rock now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And that'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
I am.
Let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Dude, that play was dirty.
And also bring up fourth.
That play was very dirty. It was... Yes. I've never done that to a kid before where I made him tackle his own teammates.
It'll be 30. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that either, but...
At the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Number 30.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh my god, how many times are you going to flip the play?
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go.
No, it's not against the rules. It's just he flipped the play like 4 times.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
The only time I've ever checked my phone for a rule is 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 32-yard line.
What rule is that?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you
Good
like
blocking
defense,
team.
You have the lead, you've been controlling the game, but why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 9. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 30.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown.
Shaquille Barrett.
Devin
White.
Game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos
Levante David.
in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because
Oh, no, ask Trent.
he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is,
I would say ask Trent or Connor.
To their lead, he wants to continue to do so.
Yeah, ask Connor and Trent.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
If Trent's butt hurts, we'll play with Connor. yeah, then we'll play with both if Trent's butt doesn't hurt.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way down inside.
That was a good play. This Steelers kid's good.
On the throw from Big Ben, 45 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
I literally can't pick a defensive play. What?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
I don't want to play the yard.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards and able to get the first.
It's like a pick of a nose.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
Tell him like 4:30.
Up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are
I know, I have 5 minutes left this game. I have 5 minutes left this game.
extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 42. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
I sure pick 6 for him to tie it.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play.
No, this kid's really good.
Of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad
But,
throw.
Grant, it was like one of those things where I was like, my guy was on the sideline, and as I threw it to him, like he went to go cut up field. But like I didn't want him to. I just wanted to throw it to him on the sideline, and when he cut up field, there was a guy that came running in.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to
Does he actually?
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
All right, Connor can play till 7.
Oh, it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the draw, Lindsey.
Or we could just play with us 4.
And down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 2nd and 3.
I think he works. I think he goes in at 4. Because he works for the...
Second down. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted.
Grant, I just threw another pick six.
Accelerating and off he
For him to take the lead. Oh my god.
About as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it.
Trent just said 4:30.
Get it and take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yes, Trent. 4:30.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next
Should we ask Trent how his butt feels?
Try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They'll let this go deep for Sutton, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Denver.
Yeah, facts. I don't really like Trent's D.
Most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they...
Yeah, I'm literally answering.
And goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Lock. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lock working out of the gun. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's
Grant, this guy's really... Grant, I was just kicking a field goal, right?
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
And yeah, I know, but he would have still been in the lead, and he ran into my kicker.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Sure.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
All right, Grant, I'm up 49-48 with a minute 30 left.
Broncos 49, Steelers 48.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one.
Grant, I just picked him off.
The 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Dances by him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now.
Yeah, non-fast out, but this gets good by 149-48.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Yeah, I just won.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This guy, I said great game and added him, and he goes, yeah, super glad your internet didn't go down on this game. Haha, you know, the game that you were winning. And I was like, why you gotta be like that? And he was like, just saying the obvious. And I was like, it's not like I purposely shut my internet off. You were up 17-16 at halftime. I beat him 49-48.
We ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys handshake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole